Welcome to the Psychology and Physical Training channel. Listen up. 7 traits that show you have a weak personality. We're talking about personality today, the core of who you are. A strong personality is the bedrock of personal growth and self-development. It gives you the courage to chase your dreams, the resilience to bounce back from setbacks, and the confidence to navigate the challenges life throws your way. But here's the catch. A weak personality can be a roadblock on your journey to becoming the best version of yourself. It can hold you back from reaching your full potential and keep you stuck in a rut. So, how do you know if you're showing signs of a weak personality? Well, I'm here to tell you. In this video, we're diving deep into the 7 telltale signs that you might have a weak personality. Don't worry, recognizing these signs is the first step to turning things around. We'll explore practical steps you can take to strengthen your resolve, boost your confidence, and build a personality that empowers you to conquer any challenges. Are you ready to take control and unleash the powerhouse within you? Let's get started. Chapter 1, Paralyzed by Indecision. Let's talk about decision-making, folks. It's a fundamental part of life. You make hundreds of decisions every single day, from the moment you wake up to the time your head hits the pillow, from choosing what to wear to deciding what to eat to planning your tasks for the day. But for some people, making decisions, even seemingly small ones, can feel like an insurmountable hurdle. The pressure can be overwhelming. This inability to make decisions is a clear sign of a weak personality. It reflects a lack of confidence and self-assurance. Now, I'm not just talking about struggling to choose between a latte or a cappuccino in the morning. It's more than just daily trivialities. I'm talking about the big stuff: career choices, relationship decisions, life-altering moves. These are the decisions that shape our lives. People with weak personalities often find themselves paralyzed by the fear of making the wrong choice. The fear of failure looms large. They second-guess themselves, overthink every possible outcome, and end up stuck in a perpetual state of indecision. This constant overthinking can be mentally exhausting. They'd rather let someone else call the shots, even if it means sacrificing their own happiness or fulfillment. This leads to a life lived on someone else's terms. But here's the thing. Constantly passing the buck of decision-making to others only weakens your resolve further. It diminishes your ability to trust your own judgment. It creates a vicious cycle of dependence and erodes your self-confidence. The more you rely on others, the less confident you become in your own abilities. Remember, every decision, big or small, is an opportunity to learn, grow, and shape your own destiny. Each choice is a step towards self-improvement. Don't let fear hold you back from taking control of your life. Embrace the power of decision-making and watch your confidence soar. Chapter 2, A Crutch, Not a Solution. We're all wired for connection, folks. It's a fundamental part of being human. It's in our DNA to seek support, that sense of belonging and understanding. But there's a fine line between seeking healthy support and becoming overly reliant on others. It's a delicate balance that we must maintain. And let me tell you, over-reliance is a one-way ticket to weak personalityville. It's a place where you lose your sense of self. You see it all the time. People who can't seem to function without constantly leaning on someone else, whether it's for financial assistance, emotional support, or even just to make simple decisions. They become paralyzed without external input. They become so accustomed to having someone else to pick up the pieces that they never develop the skills or the confidence to stand on their own 2 feet. It's a cycle that's hard to break. Now, there's no shame in asking for help when you need it. It's a natural part of life. We all need a helping hand from time to time. It's what makes us human and connected. But when you're constantly relying on others to bail you out of every jam, it's a sign that you need to take a long, hard look in the mirror. Self-reflection is key, because here's the deal. True strength comes from within. It's about finding your inner fortitude. It's about developing your own resilience, your own problem-solving skills, and your own sense of self-reliance. It's about knowing that you have the strength to face whatever life throws your way without constantly needing someone else to hold your hand. It's about building a foundation of self-trust. So embrace your independence, cultivate your inner strength, and remember that while support is valuable, true empowerment comes from within you. Chapter 3, The Silent Killer of Confidence. Let's talk about confrontation, folks. It's a word that sends shivers down the spines of many. But here's the thing. Confrontation, when handled constructively, is not a bad thing. In fact, it's an essential part of healthy communication and boundary setting. But for people with weak personalities, confrontation is like kryptonite. They'd rather swallow their feelings, bite their tongues, and avoid conflict at all costs, even if it means sacrificing their own needs or values. They're terrified of rocking the boat, of making waves, of potentially upsetting someone else. So they stay silent, they bottle things up, and they allow resentment and frustration to fester beneath the surface. But here's the truth. Avoiding confrontation doesn't make the problem go away. In fact, it often makes it worse. When you constantly suppress your feelings and fail to advocate for yourself, you're essentially giving others permission to walk all over you. You become a doormat, letting people trample on your boundaries without consequence. And that, my friends, is a surefire way to erode your self-respect and keep you trapped in a cycle of passivity. Chapter 4. The people-pleasing trap, seeking validation from the outside in. We all want to be liked, folks. It's a universal human desire. It's a natural human desire to feel accepted and valued by others. We crave that sense of belonging. But there's a big difference between wanting to be liked and feeling like you need to please everyone you meet. The latter can be exhausting. And let me tell you, that constant need for approval is a hallmark of a weak personality. It can drain your energy and self-worth. People pleasers are like chameleons, constantly changing their colors to blend in with their surroundings. They lose their true identity in the process. They say yes when they mean no, often sacrificing their own needs. They agree with opinions they don't actually hold, just to avoid conflict or rejection, and they twist themselves into pretzels trying to make everyone around them happy. It's a never-ending cycle. They're so busy trying to win the approval of others that they lose sight of their own needs, their own values, and their own sense of self. They become strangers to themselves. But here's the catch. You can't please everyone all the time. It's an impossible task. No matter how hard you try, someone will always be dissatisfied. And the more you try to be everything to everyone, the more exhausted, resentful, and empty you'll feel. It's a recipe for burnout. True confidence comes from within. It's about embracing who you are. It's about knowing your worth, owning your values, and setting healthy boundaries. It's about standing firm in your beliefs. It's about having the courage to be yourself, even if it means not everyone will approve, because at the end of the day, your self-worth isn't determined by others. Chapter 6. Low self-esteem, the internal critic that holds you back. Let's talk about self-esteem, folks. It's the foundation upon which you build your life. It's the belief in your own worthiness, your own capabilities, and your own value as a human being. But for people with weak personalities, self-esteem is in short supply. They're plagued by self-doubt, insecurity, and a constant feeling of not being good enough. They're their own worst critics, constantly berating themselves for every perceived flaw and shortcoming. Now, everyone experiences moments of self-doubt from time to time. But for people with low self-esteem, it's a relentless inner monologue that colors every aspect of their lives. They second-guess their decisions, they shy away from challenges, and they sabotage their own success because they don't believe they deserve it. They compare themselves to others, focusing on their own perceived shortcomings while overlooking their strengths and accomplishments. But here's the truth. You're worthy of love, happiness, and success just as you are. Don't let that inner critic hold you back from living a life that is true to yourself and your potential. Chapter 7. Unleash your inner strength. So there you have it, the cold, hard truth about weak personalities. Look, I know some of this stuff is tough to hear. But remember, recognizing these signs is not about beating yourself up. It's about taking ownership and making a change. You have the power to break free from these patterns and build a stronger, more resilient you. It's time to stop letting fear, indecision, and the need for approval hold you back. You deserve to live a life that is true to yourself, a life filled with purpose, passion, and unshakable confidence. So take a deep breath, dig deep, and remember, you are capable of amazing things. Now go out there and make it happen. And if you like this video, do not forget to subscribe and follow the Psychology and Physical Training channel for more videos. Thank you for watching.